Nevada's Republican Secretary of State, Barbara Sagofsky, was censured by her own party, by the Republican Party of Nevada, this past weekend. And what was her crime? Well, according to the Republican Party in Nevada, her crime was not indulging Donald Trump's fantasy that there was widespread voter fraud. Yes, Secretary of State Sagofsky did not thoroughly investigate Donald Trump's claims of voter fraud. And so the Nevada Republican Party says, you didn't do your job, we have to censure you. Which censuring really doesn't do anything. It's just a statement saying, oh, we don't like what you did. It doesn't actually have any real effect on the individual. But what this proves once again is that there is absolutely no room for dissent within the Republican Party. The reason Sagofsky didn't, and I may be pronouncing that name wrong, and I'm sorry if I am, but the reason she didn't go out and investigate these claims of voter fraud is because there was no need to investigate. There was no evidence that any of it even happened because none of it did happen. Donald Trump and his attorneys, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, Lin Wood, they were lying about it. They made it all up because Donald Trump had a big sad because he didn't win the election. And he couldn't look in the mirror and say, maybe people just don't like me, maybe I'm not popular. No, he can't accept that reality, so he created his own reality that was filled with voter fraud. But here in the real world, it didn't actually exist. And that's why this Secretary of State did not go through investigations. Now, in Nevada, there were recounts in certain areas. There was ballot certification. There was signature match. There was all of the things necessary to ensure that this election was secure. Those things did happen. And they didn't find anything that warranted an investigation, so they didn't investigate. End of story, close the book, but nope, not good enough for the Nevada Republican Party. You have to play along with Donald Trump's fantasies or else you get punished. I mean, this Republican Secretary of State did the right thing. And doing the right thing in the Republican Party today apparently gets you punished. Nevada's not the only state to do this. Obviously, their neighbor over in Arizona, they have been censuring Republicans who didn't go along with Trump's big lie. So this is becoming more and more widespread at this point. And it's ridiculous because these Republicans understand that the voter fraud didn't happen. They know that. But they're doing this because they still want to kiss up to the political loser that is Donald Trump. It makes no sense whatsoever. You do not owe him anything. This man wouldn't do a thing for you, so why are you sticking your neck out to make your party look crazier and crazier by the day? It makes no sense to me. But then again, most things the Republican Party has done over the years don't make any sense. If you're a Republican in the state of Nevada, please understand that as long as you stay with that party, you're supporting this. This is who you are. You would rather push an alternative reality than admit that Donald Trump was a loser. And if that's what you choose to be, then fine. But if you don't want to be associated with that, then I suggest you take a cue from the tens of thousands of former Republicans nationally and switch your voter registration to anything other than Republican.